Hello everyone, so this is part 2 of the Exa-Arcadia first time setup. So I have it inside the cab right now and we're going to turn it on, see the boot sequence of the game, and then after that maybe we'll do stage 1. I think there's different modes, so we'll try it out and see what happens. So looking at the dip switches and the manual that came with the arcade unit, I did see that you can run the games in a vertical or horizontal position. So that came up pretty fast. If you notice in the upper left corner, you'll see that the cartridge I have it installed in slot 1. So there you go. It's in slot 1 and this is basically on a track mode for the different games. So if I had more than one game, it would cycle through the different games, and then after that actually allow you to select which one you want. Right now I only have one game in here and I have it going to this menu. I believe there's a setting inside the BIOS that lets me just start it up directly to game 1 if I want. So let's just go ahead and go to game 1. So now we see that the game is actually loading itself. Alright, so let's try it out. Tutorial. I'll skip that for now. So it looks like we have an arcade mode and a score track mode. We're going to try score track. Stage 1, Firebird or Blue Owl. Stick with Firebird for now. So right off the bat, comparing this to the iOS version, the graphics obviously are much improved. This feels 1,000 times better than trying to play it on an iPad, but that should be obvious. But it should be said that it plays much better than the iOS version. Feels very smooth. Not good. So that was Score Attack Stage 1, Day 1. Felt very good. Alright, so that was Score Attack Boot Sequence Stage 1. Just as of a note, there is 2 BIOS settings, as with most arcade games. So when you turn the unit on, if you go to the BIOS, you will have a settings menu that configures all of the games. And then once you get into your game, or you select whatever game you from out of your first slots, if you go inside your operator menu, you will have different settings there where you can configure things like coin settings and such, difficulty and all like that. So just keep aware for those whoever getting the game. You know, there are 2 different operator settings, one for all of the games and one for the individual game types. So I'm going to end this video right here and then come back and do probably a Score Attack for Stage 2, 3, 4, and 5, separate ones. And then after that we'll try out just the main arcade mode.